excuse for our walking holiday in La Palma. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to take them or not yet. We shall see. It seems like the sponsor. Oh, you're not videoing me.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Miles back that way. Got my camera a little bit still, but quite harsh conditions currently. Searching for a driftwood plank we saw a while ago, but I think we should be fine.
oh, he's quite little, isn't he? Oh, look. No, don't go under there for milk, she's just cracked. Anyway. Do you want to go back a bit further?
No, it's fine.
There's a white, he's really tiny, isn't he? Look. No, he's only been born like yesterday or something. It's like, Mummy, I don't want, it's cold. Sit down. Exactly what it looked like. It seems to have disappeared, I don't know why. I don't know where that should be.
A simple pathway like this could be your local bird watching place for a small town. You can see the likes of foxes, rabbits, a variety of birds, and other creatures like an occasional badger going through the undergrowth. I was focused in this documentary on simple things like that, but later on, I think I shall delve into more elusive creatures of the British countryside. Please, enjoy. Currently, I'm trying to get to the spot where I saw a few birds earlier. I saw deer in this area, but I'm not sure where they have run off to. Currently, my situation here. Trying to cross a very... Oh, that's deep. Trying to cross a very muddy pool. I believe most people who come across here have Wellingtons. I do not. I have hiking boots that used to be waterproof at one point. I'm unsure if they're still waterproof because my feet are getting very, very cold very quickly. So I'm unsure if there's any waterproofness in these boots anymore. Okay. I have discovered the woods is a lot nicer to walk through than mud, so I will be walking through these woods, trying to get somewhere. Someone else just walked along here, I think. There were pointy footsteps, so it could be a deer. A little pointy. So, I don't know. Get back. I found a burrow of something. Not sure what it is. Hopefully I don't disturb it too much. So, I went back from the bird tower area because there's some sketchy guy walking. He walked right out the bird, right out like the little bird pond area, hopped the fence next to me, and walked off. I still wish this recording. I'm probably just gonna keep my camera rolling like at all times from now on in case something like that happens, or just remember to click on. But I'm trying to save a bit of battery life. I probably have like, actually I probably have to land it like 4 hours left. But that was kind of sketchy. Just a random guy walked up and hopped the fence next to me. Then he stood there, looked at me for a while, and then disappeared into the trees. So I decided to cut it a bit short for safety reasons because I don't want my cameras being stolen. Because I have like 2 big cameras and like my action camera and stuff. So it's also starting to rain quite a bit. You can see a bit of rain on the lens. So I might try and head to a different location. There's a river I saw, like river crossing, so I might try and head there. Footnotes that I forgot to mention earlier. Is that the camera body I was using, the Olympus 100 SP100EE, is not weather sealed, so thankfully, because in an instance I went back when it started raining a little bit, so I put my camera back in my bag, and hopefully it's fine. Shouldn't be, got a little few drops in it, but shouldn't be that bad. Also, another footnote I forgot to mention, when I went to check my bike, when I came back to my bike, this thing on my bike here was fully unzipped to about here and just left open. So it was just left open like that when I came back to my bike originally. So I believe well, it might have not been the guy, but I'm suspecting, rummaged through my bike bag when I was gone, but luckily I just have a big rain cover in there for my bike, and nothing really useful in the top. The sides have tools and stuff, but nothing really expensive in there, so took it. It wouldn't be much of a big loss. I'm more worried about taking the bike itself. Also, I dropped my phone. It's fine. Screen protector and stuff. And yeah, I will be getting a larger lens for my main camera, my Lumix S5, unless when I look at some money I'm getting recently, I can upgrade my camera to potentially the Fuji X-H2. Not the X-H2S, but the X-H2, because I want the higher megapixels, also can shoot 8K, and it doesn't do open gate, so not like we're seeing right now, this like more square aspect ratio. This normal 16:9, or maybe like a 3:2 I can maybe get. But this is 4:3 currently, 4:3 open gate, but I can maybe get a 3:2 on the Fujifilm. But the thing about a lot of these shots is you have to get the camera afterwards, because you're not just going to walk off without it, so usually when you see me go through something, I'm going through it twice. I'm so lost, I do not know where I am right now, but this thing's probably going to have to be lifted over that gate, so let's hope.
Second time was my grandfather's death.
No.
It wasn't really his death, actually. It was more of like the week before.
I don't know why I left it that. That was so stupid. But
that's gonna be me one day.
I guess we're here now. The Romans believed the greatest thing you could do is die. Among these hills, there's thousands of bodies from war long ago. I am indeed quoting a line from a popular British TV show from when I was younger. There are no bodies in, well, there might be bodies in this hill actually, it's kind of sketchy around here. Bodies that are not known in these hills. Anyway, found a river. There's a bridge there. I have to cross, so hopefully I can get the bike across that, but I don't know. Anyway, enjoy the water. Ooh, look at that. It'd be really funny if I drop my camera in right now. Just goes, ooh. Look at that, all that water. All them fishes. What? Oh, well, let's see. Aquavision. I'm gonna put this camera in water, let's see. Ooh. And now my camera has STDs, AIDS, herpes, syphilitis. All of the above. Because this water is probably gross. Actually, I probably put a selfie stick and get it out there in the current, but I think that'll be a bit too much. Heading back now. Massive flock of seagulls. It's nice to see that, even though you're like, oh, seagulls, pests. They're still cool creatures. You know? It's like so many flocks of them. There's like more flocks over there and flocks over there. There's tons of flocks of seagulls all going in the same direction. Wonder where they're going. I've accidentally landed on someone's property. So there's a nice gentleman who actually showed me the way back, which is quite nice of him. I realised it was on private property when I saw the sign saying private, no through road. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's a pretty nice estate. I didn't really want to record it. There's 2 gargoyles at the back. They have about 40 horses, and they have an insane amount of land. Like, I'm still this is their driveway. Their driveway is like, I don't know. The driveway's behind me, and that's the driveway in front of me, and it just keeps going. Their driveway is so long, I cannot see the end of it. Like, I literally cannot see the end of their driveway. So, not sure. It's very nice of them not to get annoyed at me for trespassing by accident. Didn't really see the sign because I came through the backfield footpath areas. And, yeah. See all the horses over there? No, probably. Should I get a picture of a horse? I'll come back another time and get a picture of a horse. So, currently out looking to maybe do some early morning bird photography. The time is currently 7:06 a.m. So, missed sunset by a bit, got delayed by people calling me oddly this morning, but hopefully I can catch some interesting things outside today. Didn't bring a big camera, just brought a small camera bag, action camera for vlogging, and then the black mist filter on this time. And then I have my bridge camera for filming, for photographing stuff and filming all of the video. So this camera lacks any type of animal autofocus or like special autofocus features, just plain autofocus, barely any autofocus tracking. So trying to get birds and trees is actually quite difficult because it's really hard to like lock onto them when they're scurrying about. Actually, early enough that I'm getting the bird before they've woken up from being asleep, so we can get some good shots and find a few birds that I normally wouldn't see because they'll be flying around all day. Bit rambling on right now, but might move a bit further down, away from this area. Don't know where this is. Trying to capture songbirds, which are very fast moving and jumpy, on a camera this slow and old is turning out to be quite difficult, actually. Squirrel hopping around the trees up there. This camera also does not have IBIS, so This magpie shot is not the most stable. This, for the most part, look pretty okay though. I was watching this person called Ollie Nelson, I think. Is that how I say his name right? I'm really bad at names. Remembering them, not really. I'll pronounce it sometimes. But I was watching his wildlife stuff, and it kind of, like, early in the morning, and it kind of inspired me to go out and do this. I was watching a video of him going out photographing kingfishers, and another one of him doing foxes and badgers earlier. Then here's one of the lynx. And it made me kind of reconsider what camera gear I want to have. I'm gonna actually sell my Lumix camera and get like a APS-C kind of camera, because the form factor is more appealing to me. And one thing stopping me from taking my big camera currently is the weight and size and how big it is actually. So if I can get rid of the limitations stopping me from photography, like the bad autofocus and limited controls on this camera with a small sensor, low light performance, and then get rid of the size and weight stuff of my Lumix, I think I will be quite happy with that kind of camera kit. I am seeing a few little morning birds and stuff out right now. Still talking to you guys though. But I've been enjoying this. I feel like more this is less of a camera review currently and more of a experience, make me like rethink what I want to do with life and etc. This is nice, waking up quite early. Normal sleep schedule, kind of. I didn't go to sleep last night. I woke up at like 9 in the afternoon after going to sleep for like 5 hours after a dentist appointment. But being up this early is quite nice actually. Must be a pretty lonely road. I walk this lonely road. It's the only road that I will ever know. I walk this lonely road, and it's the road I'll ever know. Flock of geese coming in my direction. Let's see if I can actually get some photos of them. Can I get photos of the geese? Nope. Behind a tree. I got one shot of them. Oh, can I get another one? Let's see. Quite blurry, if you can see that. Not the best shots of geese, actually. You'll never guess, but I found myself in a really interesting location, actually. I have found myself on a river. Well, what's below that river? A river. There's a river going over another river. Riverception. Imagine being a fish in this one right here. You're a fish up here, right? Chilling, going along your day. You accidentally jump out, and you're like, oh no, I'm going to die. I'm going to fall off this massive ledge. Train going past. I'm going to go off this massive ledge. And then what happens when you go off the massive ledge? You go off the massive ledge into a bigger river. A much bigger river. There's also a Canadian goose chilling down there. Maybe show you what that looks like quickly. That's a really weird POV. I'm not doing that again. Actually, I will do that again, probably. Right now. Yeah. See, you can see the Canadian goose. Oh, I think I just got a shot of it opening its wings. Not a bad shot, actually. Anyway, I'll get back to more wildlife stuff. So, the bridge I was on is now above me, up there. I found a pathway and stairwell that you'll see probably a bit now on screen. I'm surrounded by bugs currently, but the geese were along here. Small, interesting river pathway. And I'm gonna be heading to Wark Castle, I think. So I think that, well, no, I am gonna be heading to Wark Castle. There's a bit of falling water on this bridge currently, and the ground's a bit flooded and mucky. This is why I wear my hiking boots. You can hear a bit of an echo in here. Quite a nice echo. And you stood in the precipice of the tunnel. It's very echoey. I would do a lot more. So, I think in this little part of the park, this walk bit where I'm right now, I think I just got the shot of like the entire like day so far. It's this shot here. One sec. Probably gonna get a DJI because flipping the screen back and forth is really annoying. Look at that. It's that guy walking there. Miss that one? That one, look at that. It's really pretty. Default colors and stuff. It was just from the hip I shot this. So, could be pretty good shout, maybe. This camera actually might make my action camera from holding currently, which you're seeing this on, my motorbike camera, which is probably the original plan. Make this motorbike camera and then this, and then I'll get like the DJI one for everything else, so you can get the small bird. It's really tiny. Having a POV camera for this would be actually quite useful. Oh, it moved. Anyway, I'm going to try and shoot these birds up here. And these trees are really small. I'm currently standing in front of Red Gates at Bunbury Road. It is the entrance to Wark Castle, as you can see. This castle wall has stood for... I actually don't know many facts about Wark Castle or anything really about it. But since I walked all this way, I might actually stop into Wark Castle and explore the grounds a bit. Currently at Kingfisher Pool. Not much wildlife here, surprisingly, but it's a pretty nice location in the park. It looks pretty good. Got some little middle sections and whatever. People walking around here, walking their dogs mostly. But it's quite nice here, actually. Walked all the way from Wark Castle now, heading back. Then take a different route, potentially along the main road, maybe. And I'll be back for lunch, but look at that. Beautiful water. It's quite a pretty place to be, actually, but I'll see you guys back when I probably get back home, unless I see something else interesting. So, bye for now. Okay, probably not gonna believe this. I have just captured or saw a muntjac deer in a park right there. Like right over there. I have just seen a muntjac deer. I'm in a public park quite close to a town centre. There's literally a house right there. And I saw a muntjac deer. And I've got a picture of it. And I'm actually really happy because I've been looking for muntjac deer for so long, and now I know they're in this area. They're in an area near my house, woods near my house, and now they're also in an area, or like park, kind of a bit same distance-ish from my house. But this one's way friendlier because it's around people. Also, you'll see a better version of the video later, but look at that. Look at that. It's a muntjac deer. Like an actual deer. I saw in a public park, and I've been looking for them in the woods and everywhere. Couldn't find them. But this public park near a small, like, marshy area, I've seen them. So I know they spend a lot of time near water. Like, watery, marshy areas. Probably just drinking. Which, not always, most times spend time near water, but I wasn't expecting it to look at me. I've never seen, like, one of them that close, so... There's dogs walking around here, and there's a deer just hiding in the trees, and it looked at me. That's probably the highlight of today, almost. Like, seeing that, I'm actually really happy. Also, the one thing is, I will be getting the Fujifilm camera. I will be getting the Fujifilm XH2. Not the XH2S, but XH2 for the higher megapixel count. But also, the autofocus would have gotten that deer. I would have not missed that deer shot if I had a better camera. So, gear does matter to a certain point when shooting photography, especially wildlife. I can get some good results out of this, as you'll see probably later or already, but it's quite hard because limited control and the camera is not very built for this or good. But I'll analyze pictures when I get back and probably do like a proper review format of the camera when I get back there. So unless something else happens that's quite exciting, I'll see you back in the studio.